Good afternoon. Thank you very much. I am Yetong Yu of the Hong Kong Birdwatching Society. I am now going to report to you about the JFGE project, Seabird Tracking in Western Pacific, Connecting Migratory Birds, Linking Asian People. So let me introduce a little bit for you about the Hong Kong Birdwatching Society. The Hong Kong Birdwatching Society established in Hong Kong in 1957. So we are working on many bird projects. So we want to promote bird watching, but we also make many bird research to understand the birds and their habitats in Hong Kong. We are the membership-based organization, and also we are the partner of the East Asia Australasian Flyway Partnership. We are also the partner of the BirdLife International. I mentioned already, so we have strong focus on birds and their habitat conservation in Hong Kong. So we conduct many projects to do many bird surveys. We also have a very strong conservation focus on threatened species like Chinese crested tern, black-faced spoonbill sandpiper, and yellow-breasted bunting. And then we also could manage some bird habitat to enhance the ecological value of the site. So we also manage agriculture field and also fish pond. And we also do other policy advocacy activities, education program. We also have a program working in China and also other Asia countries like Indonesia. So going back to the JFGE project, the goal of this project is using the tern species as a flagship of seabird conservation to establish a network of seabird research and conservation activities in Asia. So from here, you could see we have a good team and working with peoples in different countries such as Indonesia. So I'm going to tell you the result of the project. So first activity is the scientific study of the terns. So we use satellite tracking to find the tern species, where they are going, and to identify the important sites. In Hong Kong, over the past 3 years, we could ban over 200 bridal terns. This is a very important work for us because we know how many terns are breeding in Hong Kong and where they are going and whether they could come back or not. In these years, we actually can find some bridal terns bred in the first year or the year before, and then come back to breed in Hong Kong. So it shows the importance. This work is very, very useful for us to collect more data about the terns. And then the second part, we also do the satellite tracking in Hong Kong and also in Indonesia. In Hong Kong, we totally could tag 4 bridal terns to find out the home range, and also we hope to find the migratory routes of the bridal terns. In Indonesia, we do the crested tern satellite tracking in Indonesia. We hope we can find the hotspot of the crested tern using in the area. This is very important because in Indonesia, both crested terns, the Chinese and the Greek terns, are using the same area. Chinese crested tern is very, very rare seabirds in this region. So what we work on the Greek crested tern to help us to understand more about the behavior and the range of the crested tern in Indonesia region. So I can now show you the pictures of the satellite tracking terns. The left-hand side is the bridal terns we tag in Hong Kong. The right-hand side is the Greek crested tern we tag in Indonesia. So here I can show you some of the results. Unfortunately, the bridal terns we tag in Hong Kong lost their signals within a few weeks. But we can also get the experience on how we should do it, and then we could improve this kind of study later on. And we also, you must know that the tagging of the bridal tern, this study could be probably the first one in this region. So we have no experience before, but now we can have more experience. So we believe we could improve the study in the future. The crested terns tagging in Indonesia could bring up more interesting and exciting findings for us. From this map, you can see the birds we track in Indonesia actually did not live only in Indonesia. They also go to Australia. They also go to Palau. It shows to us that the greater crested tern in Indonesia could have a much wider range of distribution from what we know. So when we talk about to protect seabirds, to do the conservation of seabirds, protection one side is important, but we also have to link up the international cooperation, because the birds are actually moving between different countries. Besides the tracking study, we also need to do some field study. We need to go to different sites to find the terns. We need to go to the different sites to check the site, the condition of the site. So we also do it in this project. So this is the picture. We are going with a small boat to go along the Indonesian coast. We hope we can find more crested tern in the area. But during this visit, we also can assess the threats of the sites. So far, we find most of the coastal area are still undisturbed. This is a very good for us to promote more protected area for the terns. And also the study, the tracking study, produced the result to show the important size of the terns. So after we could have this data, we also share this data with the local government. A marine protected area in Saruba has been established in September 2020. This is a very good sign for us to tell the importance of our data and importance of this project. So recently, we have some recent development. So we know this is not in our project period, but we need to tell you that the influence of this project is very, very important. From this slide, you can see a team of the Indonesian researcher to do the survey of the terns. They joined us in our previous fieldwork in Indonesia. After that, they find it is very important, and also they know how to do the tern survey. So now we could initiate them to do the survey for their own. It is very important from the point of view of our project. So we want to have a project to have impacts in the local community. It is the result. We show you that even we cannot go to the site, our Indonesian partners can also do the project by themselves. This is a very, very good start for them. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we cannot go there. Otherwise, we can collaborate with them more, and then we are sure we could bring more result to us. So going there is also going to Indonesia is also very important for us to do the training with the local people. On the left-hand side, when we do the satellite tracking, we can show the people what technique they need to do with this kind of the research. And also the people can watch us how to do the research. It will help them to increase their interest on studying the seabirds. On the right-hand side, the photo can show you, we also organized the workshop for local people. And then we could tell them more about the seabirds, how to do the research, what importance of the seabirds, and promote the awareness of the seabirds. Yeah, I just mentioned that because of the pandemic, because of the COVID-19, we cannot go. We could not have more international travel. So we also need to arrange other online activities to promote our projects, to promote seabirds to different peoples. So we also organized the webinars for the training in the last 2 years. So peoples from Philippines can also organize the National Seabird Forum, and then we also join the other ornithological conference, and then we can tell the people what we work, and then what's the project result, This also helped to stimulate the people to have more interest on seabirds conservation. And also we could not go to the Indonesia and the Philippines to organize the workshop. So we organized the webinar in the coming weekends. So on the coming Friday and Saturday, we will have 2 webinars for our Indonesian partner, one in Indonesia and one in the Philippines. So we also need to build up our networks for the seabirds researchers in Asia as well. So Indonesia, when we go to Indonesia, we could have a chance to talk to a government agency. This is a very important part of our project, because we need to tell them the importance of their site, the importance of the birds, and then using our data to show them we are actually working on good direction. We are doing the conservation work for the seabirds, and also it show us the support from us to them to work more on their local sites, on their local communities. We also report the project result in the Pacific Seabird Group meeting, because we are all concerned about the seabirds in Pacific region. This is the way for us to do to engage more researchers in this region. And yes, we also joined the other international conference, like the Waterbird Society meetings and also World Bird Seabirds Conference, to tell the participants how we work on the seabirds in this project, in this region, and how we could promote more the works in the future as well. So we get the momentum of doing working the seabirds activity. So we could promote more activities in this year. So this year we could have an Indonesia Seabirds Forum, and also we could also stimulate. We could suggest the activity to the EAAFP to promote the seabirds and the terns in this year. So this year, we named this year as the Years of the Terns. So this is also very important years for us to promote awareness of the terns. So I just repeat it here. So due to because of the COVID-19 pandemics, we need to reschedule ours. We need to rearrange our working schedule, and then we need to rearrange more activities with the online platform. So it is a very good thing, because we could get more people to join the webinars. But the bad side is that we just could not have more face-to-face meeting, and we could not have a more direct interaction with them. This is very important for them, because we show them, we support them, and also the fieldwork could only have been postponed till the COVID-19 situation has been improved. But we still think this is a very important work for us. So I just make it short. So without this financial support, we could not make this project. And this is a very important project, because we show our Indonesian partners how to do the seabird research and conservation. So yes, with this project, we could promote the training. We could engage more people to the seabird conservation activities. So after all this, with this project, after all this activity, we are now gradually getting the support from the national and the local government. So this is a very important point. This is a very, very good starting point for the seabird activity, seabird conservation activity in Asia. So this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.